hopefully the delay in the stream and all of those things kind of catch back up. So again, hey everybody, this is Shane from Janus Personalized Solutions. I know tonight we are live on YouTube instead of Facebook, and I'm doing that for a reason. But again, tonight we're talking about automated email party scripts, how to start building your email list, and all of the really cool things you can do within your business to actually start generating some more sales using another platform, right? So many of us, we depend on social media. We depend on Facebook. Some of us use a little bit of Instagram to grow our businesses online. And we know, especially during a pandemic-filled time, we're not doing a whole lot of home parties. So we've had to really double down on the internet, which is great because that's how people like to shop anyway, right? But we also know that sometimes people can get a little wary of joining online Facebook parties and doing some of the things the more standard traditional way of what's become industry normal. Well, we have a different idea for you, and it actually will allow you to expand your business in a couple of different ways. So let me just check real fast, make sure that we've got actually some people on here. Looks like we are up and running. Linda says hello from Davie, Florida. Awesome. Hey, we got some Pampered Chef in the house. Tanya's joining us as well. So I can't tell you guys how excited I am about finally sharing some of this email marketing concept stuff. We started email marketing right in the beginning, right? So we started our business in February of 2019, and I knew that this was one thing that we needed to jump on right away just to spread our message, right? And email marketing has so many different levers that you can use within your business. We're really going to focus in on email parties and how you can automate that a little bit, help save you some time tonight. But I also want to help you kind of expand a little bit and think of some other ways that we can kind of do that. So, but why email, right? We talk so much on Facebook. We are always in our Facebook groups ourselves. Janet's done most of her partying on Facebook. So why now are we kind of talking about email? Well, we know one of the biggest challenges that we have is making sure that our customers are actually seeing the stuff that we post. We're constantly fighting that algorithm, right? Whereas email, really you're going directly to your customer. I am sending it from me right into your inbox, and I don't have to worry on if Facebook thinks it's good enough or if it got enough interaction over the last 30 minutes to justify you seeing it on your timeline, right? And so getting away from some of those concepts and making it direct to your customer is an absolutely huge advantage to you. It also gives your customers an opportunity to opt in and say yes to you, right? As we talk about trying to build up a follower base or kind of an audience, right, as we build our personal brands, this allows people to just opt in and flat out say, yeah, I do want to follow you. I'd like to hear more of what you want to say. And when we talk about it in a party setting, it's super low pressure. And I think that's one thing that catches people a little bit on the online events is we tell our hostesses, hey, you got to be in there liking every comment and commenting and tagging people and doing all of this. And so that can seem like a lot of work, right? And we want to make this as easy as possible for our hostesses. We also want to make it low pressure on our customers. Some people just like to be able to click a link and go and shop and browse and do a little bit of that. But you can still deliver your story at the same time through email. And it's actually a lot less to have to manage, right? Most of our email party scripts are 25 to 40 posts in general. That's a lot of content, right? That's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of filler. And even our last full party scripts, we just shortened down from 5 days to 4 days, right? Whereas with an email party script, you can really set it up to where it just sends one email per day, and it's super easy and it's super low pressure. And the most important one, right, as we talk about why email, it allows you to build your list, right? What you're doing right now may not be what you're doing a year from now. What you're doing right now may have other opportunities to branch out with things that you love, but maybe aren't directly connected with your company, but might be a great supporting option for your company, right? And so we want you to be able to build a long-term influence with your followers online. And if you look, so many, whether you call them influencers or creators, are building their online lists. Every business uses an email list. So why not you, right? Why not you? And this is where you can actually start to diversify a little bit in some of the things that you do, okay? Now, if you think about it, right? For all of you that were a part of this whole process over the last week, you basically attended my email party, right? I had you opt in on a landing page in which you put your name in, you put your email address. If you weren't on our email list before, you are now. If you were on it before, it added a tag saying that you were interested in getting all of this content this week. And the really cool thing is I spent no time over the last week doing anything about this. In fact, I probably could have put in a little bit more time because Janet got to see me kind of go into panic mode this afternoon as I'm like, I got the live tonight. I got to get ready. All right. But I basically put every one of you through the same concept that I'm working on teaching you guys, is how to put together an email party that's automated. So as soon as you guys opted in, you got an incentive email that said, yes, I do want to go ahead and do this. Click here, right? And as soon as you did that, you got a thank you email. I'm so excited to teach you all about email marketing email, right? So excited to show you all the powers of building an email list. And then you guys got one email per day. I put you through everything that I'm going to teach you exactly how to do today. So if you guys are excited about that, let me know in the comments. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? We got two Jennifers in the house. Jennifer Perry from Milwaukee. Sharon's in. Gail. I am so excited about this, guys. So yeah, let me know in the chat. And I'm happy that we have some people up on YouTube, right? So if you guys haven't been to our YouTube channel before, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Okay, we've made some changes in how we're going to be doing things in the future. YouTube is going to be something where we want to put a little bit more content where Janet doesn't go live for a full hour, right? But some like 12 to 15 minute videos where we're going to do some stuff here in the future. So, but I want to talk real fast before we jump in. Tonight, I'm going to be walking you guys through how to actually set all of this stuff up. I'm going to show you how to build a landing page this evening. I'm going to show you how to actually create a broadcast and how to create an automated sequence. And the really cool thing is we have built an actual email party script for you guys. So if you are members of the Simply Sustainable Academy, of course, you're going to get that part for free as well. And it's built to where you can use this through your personal email. It's not my number one recommendation, but I am going to teach you guys 3 different ways that you can actually go about this whole process, okay? But I want to go back real fast to why build the email list. Number one, like I said, it's the most powerful tool you have to branch out, right? I know we had a Pampered Chef consultant in the chat. So you might be selling your Pampered Chef items, but what about becoming an affiliate for HelloFresh, right? Actually getting people to do some of the meal delivery service, and then they can use your Pampered Chef items to go through and cook that, right? Maybe you do the whole Scentsy stuff, right? Where you're selling scented wax and some of that. Well, what about a blanket, right? What if you come across a really cute blanket that actually matches really well to one of the warmers that you do, and you offer that as an Amazon affiliate link? There's so many things that you can do to add it in. And when you have an email list, it's another way that you can market yourself to your customers. Even if you're doing stuff in your live or in your VIP groups, right? Say you're planning on having a live on Friday and you want to start letting people know on Wednesday. You can send out a broadcast to your entire list and let them know and give them a heads up. Maybe the algorithm hasn't been great in your VIP group for a while, but now they get that direct email come right to their inbox. It says, hey, I'm going to go live on Friday. I'm going to be doing this, that, and the other, and I got a sweet giveaway for you guys. Make sure you're there. It's a powerful tool. You guys can create your own newsletters, right? Your own marketing. Talked a little bit about affiliate marketing. Having new launches, new products, games that you're going to be running in your group. These are all those things that we want to make sure that our customers and our followers know that we're doing, right? We want them to know about it. But also what's really cool, and this goes back to that power of automations, right? Let's just say that you are running one of our email party scripts as an email party. Well, we've built things in there, right? Where, let's say on day 3, you ask the question, have you ever heard of your direct sales company? And you put in 2 buttons. Yes, I love the products. No, but I'd love to learn more, right? And they click that no, but I'd love to learn more button. You can have that redirect them to your company's webpage. But what it does is it actually adds a tag. You can have it add a tag onto their name. And then you could have pre-written 5 emails that tells them a little bit more about your story, how you transition from being a customer to a consultant, how you ended up falling in love with this company because of this one product. There's one product I had to say you absolutely have to try. It's this one. Hey, did you know that I also do this? And I do these fun giveaways in my group. If you'd love to learn, click here to join my VIP group. And so when they click that one, it tags them with VIP group member. And then in the future, when you go to send an email and you want it only to go to your VIP group, you can only send it to your VIP tag. These are the really cool things. When you create automations in your business, it can start to work for you while you're hands off, right? And that's where we can start to decide, what's my time worth, right? If my time is worth $20 an hour, $40 an hour, $15 an hour, whatever you deem your time worth, any time that you can actually save a little bit of it and keep it for yourself, but still create things that your business just does for you, it's power and it's growth. And it's those small things that allow you to scale. Sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call. I'm going to have to turn on a do not disturb. But it's really some of those really cool things that we can kind of do. So, but I want you guys to imagine this flow real fast. And this is what I'm going to teach you. Okay, I'm going to walk you through this exact flow. Is, let's say you have yourself a hostess. She says, yes, I would love to host a party. I love your products. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do it. And you say, okay, would you rather do a Facebook party or an email party? And she says, you know what? I'd like to do an email party. That sounds easy. Absolutely, it's easy. Or maybe this is your overcoming an objection to people who are nervous they don't have the time to do a Facebook party. Well, what if we do an email party? You literally do nothing. Actually, you have a landing page. You send the link to your friends and family. They opt in. They receive the emails. If they buy, they buy. Right? Maybe you can just follow up once or twice. You can make it really simple for them. But you send your hostess her link to her landing page. Instead of a link to a Facebook group, you send a link to a landing page. And in that landing page, it says something like, welcome to Jenny's party. We're going out, end of summer blowout sale, right? Help Jenny earn some rewards and have some fun too. They put in their email. They get they put in their name and their email, and they immediately get an email that says, hey, thank you for joining Jenny's party. Click right here to download the catalog. Boom, they click, digital catalog's right there. Immediately, they get another email that says, welcome. So excited to have you as a part of this party. I can't wait for you to see all the incredible things about our company's products and a little bit more about me, and help Jenny earn some awesome rewards. Cool. All you have to worry about is you're going to receive 1 email per day. That's it. Super easy. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye. Super easy. And then they get 1 email per day. But in those, we're looking for hostesses, we're looking for future consultants, and we're looking for VIP group members. And there's built-in systems where when they click that, it directs them and it tags them. That's the flow we're going to teach you. So I'm going to go ahead and actually get us moving over to the computer here. And I'm going to walk you guys through a couple bits of this. So, all right. Amanda says she's super excited about it. Love the idea. It's going to be great. Yes, not everybody is checking Facebook. So, all right. Let's go ahead and show you. So, you guys will see that right now I am on ConvertKit. Now, I told you that I was going to teach you 3 different ways in which you can do this, which is very true. However, there's two that I recommend, right? For those that are nervous about joining on with something like ConvertKit, because you might feel it might be a little more advanced, here's why I'm not a fan of doing this through personal email. Is number one, just tracking the amount of email addresses that you would be collecting is going to be difficult, right? One of the most powerful things about platforms like ConvertKit is it tracks and it keeps track of your followers for you, right? You're not over swamping your personal email address. You're not getting people overlapped. You don't have to manually put in everybody under a BCC when you send that out, right? That, you can't really do some of the tagging. You can't really create automations, and you really can't schedule it out, right? The goal is to get us to work less and yet be more productive. That's the whole purpose of all of this. And really, it's the same reason why we recommend for social media tools like SendShare, right? Now, what is cool too is ConvertKit actually has two different plans that you can choose from. The first one is a free one. And this one still, the free plan still does landing pages. You can still create all those subscriber tags that I was telling you about. You get unlimited traffic. You can send unlimited emails. And you can manage up to 1,000 subscribers. The only one part that you miss on their free plan is the automations. So there you would still have to go through and create each email and then actually schedule it out. But we've got the script where you can copy and paste that through. Okay, but you're not going to be able to create some of those sequences. The sequences is the part where when you create those automations, that's where you can be completely hands-off, right? Like I said, this week, I was completely hands-off. I didn't have to send out a single thing. The other part that is really cool about it, and I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes here for a second, and I'm going to show you the actual sequence report from you guys for this week, right? And some of the cool things that you kind of get with it. So here's our back office email system for this specific training. We had 225 people subscribe, and you can see the open rate, the click rate, and how many it sent. Now, this is from a couple days ago, so I'm going to update it here. But each one of these, you can actually go through and see how many people received it, what the open rate was, what the click rate was, and see the content, who opened it, who clicked, and who unsubscribed. So when you send out these emails as a party, you can go back through and actually see who clicked on the link to the utility totes, who clicked on the links to the purses, who clicked on the links to the VIP group, and maybe they just didn't follow through with it. That's how you know that you can maybe go back there and go ask some of those direct questions. So it gives you a lot more insight into how people think. But when I go back and I refresh this, you can now see that almost everybody's gone through and read it. We started with 245, and this is about normal. You're going to see about 50% of the people who opt in are actually going to open it. So about half of those who thought they were interested in this maybe weren't. That's fine. And then the click rate is always going to be less than the open rate. It just is. But then at that point, you're going to know who's actually bought into what you're doing and who's not. But you'll have the reporting back for it. You're not going to get that kind of reporting doing this from your personal email, right? You will get this kind of reporting even with the free plan. So I will tell you that. But what I want to go ahead and do is I want to actually walk you guys through how to set this up. And you can actually try the paid version for 14 days. But we're going to I'm going to set up a new one and actually show you just how easy it is to set this up. So am I currently using an email marketing tool? Nope, just with email. Do you have a website? Now, if you do, if you've set up a personal blog for yourself, you can actually tie that together. In this instance, though, I think most of us probably don't. So I'm going to hit no. And I'm going to create my login. So luckily, I have a few different emails to choose from here. And we're going to get started. Cool. And you're in. Like, it's literally that easy. and you now have your ConvertKit account. And so as you go through here, they're going to give you a lot of different tutorials where you can go through and see some of this stuff. And then it's going to give you some step-by-steps, right? Which I'm going to walk you guys through a few of those things right now. We're going to create our very first landing page because it's the landing page that gets people to opt in, right? So we're going to go to landing pages and forms. And you're going to get a video that'll walk you through step-by-step from ConvertKit as well. And then I will let you guys know too, because I think this is going to be pretty cool. Silas, yes, you can do that with Aweber. I've used Aweber. I find that ConvertKit is a lot more simple, and I like the look of their landing pages better. And the automations work better. So I'll give you guys just one little backstory. So we've mainly used MailChimp, but I could never really get the automations to work correctly. And then as I was searching for a new one, we tried Aweber, we tried Constant Contact, and we tried ConvertKit. And I found ConvertKit was A, the most affordable, and B, the most feature rich in comparison with the others. So, and full disclosure, we are an affiliate for ConvertKit, but we're actually also an affiliate for Aweber and an affiliate for MailChimp, okay? And so just to be full disclosure there's a reason why we like ConvertKit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit create new, and we are going to start ourselves a landing page. So if you wanted to do a form, if you already had a website, you could do that as a form, but we're going to go ahead and do the landing page here. And you have all these different templates to choose from. Now, the one that I showed you guys when I started teasing this a little bit was this Camden one. And so you can hit preview and take a look at it. This one I definitely liked. You can click on a couple of these others. And so you can just pick one that you like. This one actually has a video opt-in as well, but I want to go simple, right? For me, simple is better. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. So I'm going to go ahead and hit choose. And then we can start to personalize, right? So first we need a catchy headline. We'll say, welcome to Jenny's Fall 31 Extravaganza. I'm going to use 31 because that's the one I know the best, because Janet's done it for a long time. And so, exclusive friends and family event. And then we can provide some more detail. In the subtitle, we'd say something like, we're so happy to have you join Jenny's 31 email party. Come shop, relax, and help Jenny earn some amazing rewards, right? And what's super easy about all of this is if you want to edit this, you actually just click right here. You don't have to know how to code. You don't have to know how to really do any of that stuff. You just click and start to edit, right? So here you'll learn, and you can change this. Here you'll find, and then you could put some features in here. And if this little plus sign, you can actually add in, buttons or numbered list and unordered list. Incredible functionality and design. Unparalleled quality and durability. Right, you guys get it, right? You put in a few different things there. You can set the time for the event. So say this party is actually going to start. Click on that and you'll see the calendar actually changes. So if you want the party to start on the 21st and you want it to start at, let's say, 2:30 in the afternoon, boom. Select a time zone. I'm over here on the East Coast, so we'll hit Eastern time. And you want to put a picture in here, click on it, and you can choose an image, right? So we can choose a file to upload. I've actually got a couple things picked out here. So nice pretty picture of my wife, because nobody wants to see me on this landing page, right? And so pretty picture of my wife. If you want to change this background image, you can go to General Styles. And right here, this background, if we wanted to pick a different one, which I know what I want to use. Let's go. I'm going to go to my desktop. We're going to find some scripts, because Lord knows I've got plenty of scripts to choose from. We're going to use that Dog Days of Summer, banners. I like the puppy. And there we got a nice picture of a puppy there, right? And boom, we basically have that. Now, here's the next trick, is under here on settings, we want to add a couple things. So first, we want general, we want to show a success message. So when somebody decides to opt in, we want them to get a little message, right? So instead of success, now check your email to confirm your subscription. We can say success. Now check your email to confirm your RSVP to Jenny's party. So we're good there. Domain name, if you're not attaching it to an actual domain that you have for your own website, you can actually use this, and then you can go create a tiny URL where it doesn't have this huge, long, unknown thing, but it's just a tiny little email. And then you can actually put in here Jenny's party for that page URL. Super easy. Find out image size for image. I can make themed images for the landing page. I can absolutely do that. Vera says, so we can do parties from here? How would I get everyone's emails beforehand? That's actually what I'm showing you, Vera. So as we do this, the landing page is actually the design to get all of the emails, right? And I'm going to show you exactly how that works here. And then under the incentive, we want to send an incentive email, okay? So I'm going to hit save here real fast. And so let me actually create this. So here you have that register today, right? Don't miss your chance. Fill out the form and below and sign up today. So we've got the email address, but we also want the first name, right? And if you want, you can also collect up the last name, and it's going to let you choose what these fields are. So if I click on this first name field, and I want to actually scroll down here, I want to make this the first name, and then that'll be the first name field. Go to last name, and I want to make this, let me make sure I'm actually on this one. Custom field. We're going to make this let me save that. It's not wanting me to do a last name, so we're just going to delete that one then. Boop, boop, boop. First name, last name, and then a register button. And the other cool thing you can do too is when you click this register button, you can change the background color, you can change the font color. And so if I wanted to make this a different one, C69, I even have our theme colors memorized. You can change that to purple. So if you have branded colors that you've done in your VIP groups and all of those things, you can stay on brand by changing all of the pictures here. Yep, you would actually put their party link in there as well, but that's not going to take you to their shopping link yet. Okay, I'm gonna get there, I promise. So I'm gonna go ahead. This is all looking pretty good. I'm gonna go back to settings, and I want to change the incentive email. This is the email that they actually get as soon as they actually register, right? So you want to change that subject and put something like, yay, you're attending Jenny's party. And then in here, instead of thanks for signing up, click the link below. That's not what we want, right? We instead want that to say, OMG, I'm so thankful that you're attending Jenny's party. I know she's super excited to show you how amazing these products are while earning some incredible rewards. Let's see. While we're earning some incredible rewards, I can't wait to show you more. Click the link below to confirm and download the catalog. And so once you've got that typed out, you can actually click this button and you'll notice that it says confirm URL, right? Well, we can actually do a little bit more with that button right there. Okay, we can actually make that a download, which I'll show you here. We want to insert a file. So that's that. So we're going to save that part. And then instead of that redirecting to a URL, we want to make this a download, right? So I can hit this download button, choose a file, which I came prepared for this. Right here's the 31 fall catalog. Okay. So now they're actually going to get the catalog the moment they say yes to Jenny's party, the moment they say yes to you, boom, they've got the catalog right there, right? And then we can create the sequence where it actually sends them the email. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And this is now just about ready, right? So SEO, then advanced, we are good. Save and publish. So now that we save this page, when you go to share, right here's the link, okay? And like I said, one thing that you want to do that I highly recommend is using tinyURL, right? So I can hit click to copy, come here to tinyURL, make it tiny, and then it's going to give me this tinyURL link right here, which a lot of people use these tiny URLs. It's not threatening, it's very simple, and it's easy to copy that into a message, right? So let's go ahead and copy that. Let's take a look at what it looks like. So when I copy that tiny URL in, we've got ourselves a landing page. Welcome to Jenny's Fall 31 Extravaganza. First name, last name. Now, of course, we didn't fully edit this. You want to put in some information right here, right? But this is not the editable one. This is the one that's published. You can enter in the first name, last name, and then once you register, but we're not going to do that yet. I'm going to teach you one other thing here first before we get there. So now we have that. We're going to save and publish it. Now we're going to build out a couple emails. So let's take a look at this email party script real fast. So if you guys are some of our Facebook party script users, let me know in the chat. We made this almost the exact same format, so it's easy to use. But then also, anybody who actually does sign up for ConvertKit, you're actually going to be able to get the full automation script built out with landing page, with tags, with all of the content written for you. So that's kind of a cool thing that'll be included in our email party script, which you can see here, this app ConvertKit, that's our full automation. All you're going to have to do is copy it in, kind of like we do with SendShare. But in here, we've got some of these instructions all built out for you. And then right here, we've got email 1, which is the welcome email. So this would be the one that would actually come directly to your to the people who sign up. So we're going to build that out real fast, okay? Not that one. All right, so we're going to come back here to automations. And we are going to actually go back here. I want to go to sequences. And we're going to create an email sequence, right? So anytime you create an email sequence, it allows you to actually set up and pre-plan your emails And you can decide how quickly they receive the next email. This is what's really cool. So this sequence name is going to be our email party script. And after you create one, you can actually just create a copy of this sequence, change out your hostess's name, change out a little bit of information, and then boom, you have a duplicated sequence, and it only takes you a couple buttons to really do. And so here's our very first email, okay? Now over here on the side, you're gonna see that we can add an email in, we can add another email in, so we can choose how many emails we want to be a part of the sequence, which we've built out a 7-day party script for email. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so when I come up here to this first sequence, I've got, right now it's listed as draft. So you want to either keep that draft until it's ready. Once it's ready, you can click active, okay? And then you have when to send. And so for this very first email, I want this one to go to our customer right away, right? So how do you get the scripts, Vera? I'll share all of that information here at the end. And so I want this one to go out immediately. So I'm just going to send that to 0 days. And so it'll be 0 days after the last email. So this one's going to go out now immediately. The next one, I want to go out 1 day after. The next one 1 day after. And the next one 1 day after, right? And so once I have that, now we need to build out our content, right? So first we need our subject line. So I'm going to come back here to our Word doc. And I can just do copy, and I can paste this right into the subject line. Welcome to Names 31 party. Now we know it's not names, right? This is Jenny. This is Jenny's party. We're going to switch that over to Jenny's 31 party. And then we want the content. We don't want that content. We want the script content. So we're going to pull all of this info, and we are going to hit copy, and we are just going to paste this right in, okay? Now, once you paste it, you're going to want to format this a little bit, right? Now, here's something that's really cool as well, and this is another thing that you just can't do with your personal email, is actually personalize it, right? So I can actually click, you'll notice this little plus sign right here. If I click on that plus sign, I can hit personalization, and then choose how I want it to be personalized. So I can hit subscriber first name, because they put that into the landing page. So I can click add to email, boom. Hey, subscriber first name. So if Vera RSVPs to Jenny's party, all of a sudden, boom, it's gonna say, hey Vera, thank you so much for registering for Jenny's party, right? Probably don't want that bold, so I can just unbold that real fast. And then you do want to pay attention to your spacing as well, right? And I will say that typically you don't want more than 3 sentences run together because it becomes difficult to read, right? You want to think about the way you read emails. If you just get one big block of text, it's just overwhelming. You're just going to blow right past it. You don't want to read it. But if it's in small, digestible sentences, small little chunks, it makes it a whole lot easier, right? And then down here below, you can keep kind of just chunking that down. So this one says, I just want to introduce myself for a quick second. My name is name. It's not, right? It's Shane. And I'm the most incredible 31 consultant. No, just kidding. My wife's a pretty good consultant, though. And I've been a part of DS Company, right? Well, it's not. Been a part of, we'll say, 31 for just over time frame. How long have you been with 31? Just over 2 years. I fell in love with these products as a customer first and soon enough became a consultant. I'm sure as a couple days go by, you'll see what I mean, right? And so you can customize this. Now, with all of our scripts, don't make it sound like it's coming from me or my wife or our writers. Make it sound like it's coming from you, right? You're going to want to take the time to customize. And so, as you can see, it's super easy to come through here and create that email. Now, if you want to include an image, right, which we have some images built out for this party script, which I recommend putting images kind of in the middle, right? I can go ahead and hit plus, and I can hit an image right here. Choose file to upload. And these are actually all the graphics that we have that come along with the party script. I can hit this welcome image, which thank you to the amazing Amanda Flynn, who I know is in this chat right now, for making these awesome, really awesome graphics. So you don't want this too big, and you'll notice where it says width. We probably want this no more than 200, maybe 300, not 2300, 300 pixels wide. Okay, and then in here too, you could have this image actually be a link. So if you wanted this to be your hostess link, you can put that right in here as well, right? So I'm just going to say insert my link.com. And boom, there we go. That is now a link. So it's not just a picture. It'll take them straight to it, right? And then down here below, if you want to browse around now, please feel free. Just check out the shopping link right here. Now this says insert link. We don't want that mess. We actually just want to highlight here. And you'll see this little chain link, these two chain links attached together. Click on that. And we can just put that link right back in. And boom, there's your hostess link built right into it. Okay? Can you add video, Tanya? Yes, you can. You can embed video right in here as well. I'm sure if you click right here, you can actually do video right there. Can't really do that with any social media scheduler right now, right? Which is pretty awesome. You can actually add in a button, right? So as I said below, if I wanted to add in a button, I can change the color of the button. So say I want this to be a purple button. Say I want this to actually go to my VIP group, right? Text color, say I actually want it to be white. Bop. Or blue or whatever color. And then I could have this be my facebook.com/groups/ one of the groups I know, right? Our group. personalizedsolutions.com. And then I can also have this tag somebody, right? So if I want this to tag that person as somebody who might be interested in my VIP group, I can click that tag and then I can actually go and create tags, which I'll show you how to create some tags here in just a moment. But boom, we now have a button, right? You can also set the alignment. So if you want it to the side, the other side, right there in the center, you can do all of those things. And then I'll talk to you soon, Shane, right? And boom, we have ourselves, I can go ahead and hit save. And now I've got our first email of this email party. Now, obviously we didn't edit everything. You guys don't want to watch me edit every single piece of it. But then I can go right back here to day 2. I can go to the next email. And I can go to graphic or email number 2, snag my subject, put that in the subject line, change that to Jenny's party, about our company, snag the information here, the actual body of the email. And you'll notice these emails are not super long either, right? And I'll be honest, nobody wakes up in the morning wanting to read long emails, right? So you got to keep it short and sweet and to the point. You want to enter in descriptions, but not be overly descriptive. Instead, you want to send them to a link where they can just look at it and see it, right? If you know of a couple YouTube videos that actually show off that particular product really well, that maybe another consultant's done, send them there. Just make sure you send them back to you, right? But you can create these. And so we now have ourselves a little situation, right? We got some stuff going. But now I actually want to show you guys this a little bit in action, right? So I'm going to set this to active. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. Oh, I have to confirm the email address, right? So let me go here. Let me verify my email address. Cool, so that's done. come back here again. I'm going to exit out of that. Let's set it to active. What is my company's name? I've already used Janus, so I'm going to use the one I'm working on, Operation Passive Income. My name is Shane Parks. Now, you do have to put in your mailing address. This is one thing. These are FCC rules, right? So, Avonwood Court. In Lutz, Florida. If anybody, 33559, if anybody wants to send my sweet wife a card, you're more than welcome to do that. United States of America. And what topic or niche best describes your blogger business? So this is where you can go through and actually choose. Whether it be social media, sales, whatever the case may be. Hit submit. And now I can hit active, right? And active. Now I have to link a couple of these things together. And guys, I want you to realize we didn't even start building some of this until we were about halfway through. We are almost ready to have a full email party script ready to go. All we'd have to do is copy and paste, a little bit more editing, right? But now I'm going to come back here to my subscribers real fast. And I want to do two things. First, I want to create a tag, okay? Because tags allow you to know whose party are these people in. Are they interested in doing some of our other things? Are they interested in being a hostess in the future? Are they interested in maybe being open to hearing more about the opportunity to join your business, right? All of those things. We want to create tags for that. So I can create a tag that just says Jenny's party, right? And now I know that's an attendant for Jenny's party. I can put hostess funnel so that I can tag people as future potential hostesses, right? I can put recruiting funnel. Now we have a tag where I can tag people as potential recruits, right? VIP members. Save. We've just created some tags. So now I want to actually create the automation. I want to take that landing page, connect it to the tag, and then connect it to the sequence. This is where the puzzle comes together, and it's super easy. I want to show you how easy this is. So automations. Visual Automation 1. We're going to edit it. We're going to make this it. So first I'm going to say this is for Jenny's party, right? I'm going to hit create automation. And so when somebody joins a form, so we're going to select the form, that Camden landing page, I should have made that Jenny's landing page, but that's what it is. So when a subscriber is added to our landing page, we are going to add an event. So we're going to first add a tag. And this is going to be for Jenny's party. And we're going to add that action. So when they subscribe, they're going to be tagged as Jenny's party guest, right? Now we want those emails to come to them. So I'm going to go action, email sequence, and we want this to be our email party script. Add action. And then that would be the end of the automation. So once they get through all those emails, everything stops, okay? And then I can toggle this on, and it's basically ready to go. So let's try it. Let's see if this works, right? All right. So here's Jenny's fall party. So I'm going to put in a different email address. So Blue Wire Shane 1. It's a good thing I have like 5 email addresses, right? My name is Shane. Let me just double check. Let me make sure everything's turned on real fast. I'm a double checker. That's on. Sequences. Email party sequence. See? I got to change this to active. And then I got to change this one to active. See? I almost heard it. If they're drafts, they're not going to send. Okay? So you can actually start writing other sequences and create new things, and it's not going to send until you say that it's good to go. Okay? Have I lost anybody yet? Is this a little overwhelming? Now, I will say this as I get ready to submit myself as a subscriber. For all of our Academy members, inside the Academy, just like I've done with SendShare, I'm actually going to create small, short videos that actually walk everybody through each step. So there will be a video on how to sign up, a video on how to create a landing page, a video on how to create a broadcast, how to set your tags, all those things. So I'm going to make sure there's really a full course on how to do this stuff put into the Academy, okay? Since we have that course platform. It is pretty slick, Jennifer. Not going to lie. All right, so here we go. And my last name is Parks. Register. Success! Now check your email to confirm your RSVP to Jenny's party. Let's go check our email. Let's see if this works. All right. Oh, yay! You're attending Jenny's party. Look at that. Confirm your subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and click the button, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. Click the button. Oh, man, look at that. There's a catalog, right? Right there, delivered right to them. They can go shopping and searching and doing all sorts of cool stuff. How nifty is that, right? And so now I'm attending. So I'm now set up for that sequence. And now it takes a couple minutes. It's not going to immediately bombard them with that next email. So I'm going to give it a second. We're going to give it just a second. It'll send here in a couple minutes. But coming back here, though, back into ConvertKit, here's what's really cool. And I'll actually show you guys a couple things that we've done with ours, right? So like I said, we've just recently switched over to ConvertKit because of how easy this one is, right? MailChimp we had used for a year and a half, and I could never get the stuff to work. Like, it was just super complicated. Now you know all of the secrets, right, Jennifer? So let me go ahead. I'll actually walk you guys through a couple things on ours. So when I go to automations, we have it set up where this one, so JPS homepage form, right? So on our Janet's Personalized Solutions website, when you come here, if you haven't been here in a little while, there's going to be a cute little picture of my wife that comes up asking if you'd like 5 free party booking scripts, right? Personal messages that you can send people to book parties. And we know that they work because my wife's done a ton of them, right? So that pops up right there. So I can actually click in here and show you that basically what this does is it goes to a new subscriber sequence. And so in this sequence, we have a welcome email. Then it goes to, remember what I said about showing the way? It takes the people to our gift bag booking game. So it sends people over to our YouTube channel. And then the next 2 days later, they get one that shows the bingo game, right? How to book parties in parties. Because we know that this is one of, my wife sends me a lot of emails. Your boy Shane might be behind a lot of those emails, just saying. And so it sends them to another YouTube video. And then a couple days later, it sends them to one of our blog posts, right? It sends them to how to overcome no's in your booking games, right? One of our blog posts. The next day, it says, how do you take care of your old party groups? How can you reuse those? So it kind of hits us a lot of our best hitters, right? Some of our best content. So anybody who's new into our ecosystem gets all of our really good stuff, right? And then I can go through and see how well with reports some of this is actually working, right? That first one, I just built this a couple days ago. Our glad to see you email, glad to have you, has a 72% open rate. The next day it's about 50%. And so you can kind of get reporting on how that works, right? One of the other cool things, like this is really like taking you guys deep down. So when we created this one, and within that, there's a couple places where you can actually say, are you an Academy member? Yes? Great. Well, now it tags you as one of our Academy members. So I'm not going to send you emails asking if you want to join the Academy, right? I can actually remove you from those emails. If you have somebody who's already attended a party with you, do you want to harass them? No, you can actually mark them as a prior hostess. And then you can say all subscribers minus past hostess tag. And that way you're not kind of double hitting people with it. So, oh, Amanda, don't give away all the secrets now. But that is what's another part that's just really cool about this, right? So let's see. Oh, our other email has come in. Welcome to Jenny's 31 party. And there it is. It does it without me, right? And this is where, so you guys may have seen, like I talk a lot about passive income. I am a huge proponent of creating systems that work for us, right? That's what's awesome about automation. When you can put the work in up front, and then eventually it's going to do its own thing for you. You can keep your business running automatically without your time tagged back to it. Again, what's more valuable? Your time or $30, right? When it comes to those automations. That's the way I see it. I'm looking for a return on investment. My time is my most valuable asset. I can make more money. I can never make more time. And so when I find ways that I can automate portions of my business, that is what I'm all about. So hopefully you guys kind of like a little bit of what you're seeing. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to put that down here in the chat. I'd love to do that. And if you guys could do me a favor, smash that like button. And if you're not a member or subscriber of our YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit subscribe. We are going to be putting out a whole series of this. And I'm probably going to chunk this video down to create some other additional content, just some easy digestible videos. And then I'm going to have a whole course on this in the Simply Sustainable Academy for all of our Academy members as well. So does it give you other email addresses or is it using your personal email? Great question, Amanda. So you have to use an email that you have. So if you have your own domain name, or say you set up an email address that is amanda@davisflynnbags.com, you could actually put that as the email address that it's sending from. But then you can also change the reply to address, right? So in our email account, I can actually have it change from either sending from my personal email, my Shane@janetspersonalizedsolutions.com email, or Janet@janetspersonalizedsolutions.com email. Maria asked, do you create a new landing page for each party? Yes and no. I'll show you. So let's go ahead and go back here to the landing pages real fast. And so say this one here, I want to change, and I want to make this Jenny's Jenny's party page, right? And I'll save this, save and publish. But then I can come back here and I can click these three little buttons and I can hit duplicate. And this is a copy of Jenny's party page and it looks the same, but I can say instead, this is going to be Wendy's party page. And then I can just change this to Wendy's. And then I can hit save and publish, and it's going to have a different address. It's going to create a different link, and then you can have Wendy's party page tag into, and you just create a Wendy's party tag, and then you're good to go. So it's super easy. All right, let's see. So Maria, we just answered that one. Vanessa asks, so if you don't use the paid version, you would have to send the emails out manually yourself. There's no scheduling for them. So Vanessa, you can schedule for them, but you would basically have to, so just as an example, right? And I want to highlight this for one reason, is if you go through and look at the automations, what's really hard is unless you get everybody to opt in before a certain date, you may have some people that opt in a day later, another day later than that, another day later than that. So it's really difficult to say, okay, at that point you have to have a cutoff date for your party registration, and then don't let anybody else in because you can't really go back through and rebroadcast, right? But what you can do is you can actually set your own broadcast itself, and you can schedule these. But you'd have to create each email and then schedule it to that tag for that person, and you would have to do it each one. And so if anybody signs up, 2 days later and you've already sent out the first one, you'd have to redo that broadcast all over again, if that makes sense. How would you reply to an email that you get from these emails? So, another really good question. You actually put in your reply to under your settings. So under your account settings, you go to email. You can actually have the email settings here. You can set as default, right? And so if somebody's replying back to you, right now I actually have it set to go to Janet's email as the default, but I could actually set each one of these as a default. So when somebody replies, it's going to go back to that one. And then you can actually just reply straight from there. So if you're using your personal in here, it actually makes it really easy. Bella says, whoa, so cool. I agree. And this is something I've been wanting to really teach for a long time. Because I'm just such a believer in some of these tools. Oh, my phone died, so I'm going to have to come back to this one. I don't have the other camera anymore. But I'm a huge believer in creating automated tools that help us in our business. I was huge on SendShare when we found it, because anytime you can schedule stuff out in advance, get it done and out of the way, your business works for you, right? And it's something that I will preach till the day I die. All right, let me see if there's any other questions. So, see if there's anything that I missed. We know it's not Names Party. All right. Well, I think that's really all I have. So, again, if you guys want to try this out, you have 14 days to do it, right? To actually try this out. What we're working on creating, the actual email scripts, they're not on the website yet. I want to make sure that they are as close to perfect as possible. Just like we've done everything in the past, we're going to have a 31 version, but we're also going to have a generic version, one that can be used by any seller from any party. You just have to do a little bit more up front to detail out your emails, right? Add in your product descriptions. I'm going to have the actual automations. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to show you. One last thing. Just one last thing. So let's say you get our email party script. And I'm going to copy and paste this here. Boop. Copy. I'm going to come back to my in here and I'm going to go paste. And boom. Here's the automated email party 31. Use this automation. You'll be able to click it, copying. Ready? Oh, there it is. Right here, you click on this email script template, and here's every one of the emails. We are doing everything we can to make email marketing and email parties as easy as possible for you. So, but unfortunately, I had to work my normal job all this week, put in a lot of hours, didn't get a chance to get the generic finished up. I will be working tomorrow morning. So today is September 18th. I'm going to use this email because we'll probably do this over again to help other people out. It says, yeah, tell me that's not cool, right? Click, bump, boom, you got a whole automation. I'm going to be working on the generic automation tomorrow morning. As soon as we have those, you guys will be getting an email from me, okay, letting you know that those are ready to go. So, again, if you guys want to support us as well, like I said, we are an affiliate for ConvertKit. So when you use our link, it definitely supports Janet and I and everything that we try to do and put together for you guys. So we really appreciate that. And if you have any questions, feel free. You can comment back in the group on our posts, or you guys can comment here in the YouTube video, and I'm going to keep answering some of those. But I'm 6 minutes over. I pulled a Janet tonight. But man, we covered a lot of really good stuff. So Thank you guys all for being with me, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.